By the way, there is big news from Politico over the weekend that's also being ignored. Politico, and the headline, Obama let Hezbollah run cocaine into the U.S. in order to facilitate the Iran deal getting done. I'm going to tell you, the damage this man and his administration have done to this country is still largely unknown. And it will continue to dribble out, and we will have more revelations of it. In 2008, the DEA launched Project Cassandra to track Hezbollah's trafficking of drugs and weapons, money laundering, and other criminal activities, some of which were happening in the United States. As Project Cassandra carried on, the Obama administration threw a series of roadblocks in its way, Politico reported Sunday, when investigators sought approval for prosecutions, arrests, financial sanctions. Obama's Justice Department and Treasury Department delayed, hindered, or denied their requests. It was a policy decision, said Defense Department illicit finance analyst David Asher. It was a systematic decision. They really ripped apart this entire effort that was very well supported and resourced. It was done from the top down. And it was all to make sure the Iran deal didn't get derailed. Now, the Iran deal is Obama's grand achievement of ensuring that the Iranians will secure nuclear weapons in less than 10 years, if they're not already on the precipice. And in order to not derail that, Obama told his Justice Department, Treasury Department to stop pursuing Hezbollah as they're running cocaine into the U.S., conducting money laundering. It's a bombshell. It's a literal bombshell that nobody knows about, even though it is in the Politico. Got to take another time out quickly, but back before you know it. Hi, welcome back. Now, this Politico piece, it's 14,000 words. And by definition, 14,000 words, the average column is 750, maybe 800 words on the outside. Nobody's going to read 14,000 words. And the minute you start trying to summarize, Apple has a feature that very few people know about. You cut and paste text, you put it in a document, and you go to the services menu, say summarize. And you can select the degree to which it summarizes. So you can have this app, or it's not actually an app, it's a service. Take these 14,000 words and reduce them down to, say, 1,500 if you want to. Theoretically, it gives you the nuts and bolts of the story. But let me just sum this up for you. This is what 14,000 words in Politico mean. I'm just going to read this one little blurb. In its determination to secure a nuclear deal with Iran, the Obama administration derailed an ambitious law enforcement campaign targeting drug trafficking by the Iranian-backed terror group Hezbollah as it was funneling cocaine into the U.S. 14,000 words to report that. 14,000 words. It's deeply reported. It's extensively sourced. And the moment the average reader looks at it, they'll give up. You mean I've got to read 14,000 words? Yeah, but I just told you what the story says. In its determination to secure a nuclear deal with Iran. And why would Obama care about securing a nuclear deal with Iran? That's something else that needs to be looked at. Might there be a deep dislike and hatred for Israel on the part of the Obama administration? Might there be, if not that, a distinct bias against Israel? How in the world does something like this happen? And we have people trying to tell us that this is the greatest administration ever, and people all over this country have been brainwashed and fooled into thinking it. In its determined to secure a let me rephrase that. In its determination to secure nuclear weapons for Iran, because that's what the Iranian nuclear deal is. In its determination to secure nuclear weapons for Iran, the Obama administration derailed an ambitious law enforcement campaign, and it was the DOJ and the Treasury Department both working on this, which was targeting drug trafficking by Hezbollah, which is bought and paid for by Iran. Hezbollah was funneling cocaine into the U.S. Now, the DEA is all over Mexican drug cartels, right? One of the reasons why TSA security at airports is such that it is because of Mexican drug cartels and other things. Border security, you name it. And here's the Obama administration ordering law enforcement to look the other way when they find cocaine trafficking in the U.S. by Hezbollah. Now, why, Rush? Why would? Because Obama did not want to anger the Iranians. Remember, the Iranians at this time held either 4 or 8 Americans hostage, which Obama paid a ransom for, by the way, too. Flew pallets of American cash into Tehran, unmarked. It was, the sleaziest kind of payoff you can imagine. 14,000 words to say that. And because it's 14,000 words, nobody is going to be able to cut to the chase like I have here, because they're going to think 14,000 words, I've got to say more than a paragraph about it. But that's basically the story. Now, take Obama out of it and put George W. Bush in it. Or put Ronaldus Magnus, or put any Republican, put any name you want other than Obama in that paragraph. And I ask you if the drive-by media would be ho-humming it. But they are, because the focus must be on Trump is going to fire Mueller. That serves a dual purpose. It makes people think that Mueller's found the goods on Trump, and Trump can't handle it, so Trump's got to fire Mueller. That's what people are going to think. You can't blame them. They're not going to take it to the next deep 2 or 3 levels. Wow, Trump's going to fire. In fact, and the brain-dead leftists, it's becoming more and more obvious each day that they genuinely are. When they get rolling on social media with this stuff, which they already are as well, it just continues to spread that kind of absolute BS.